So, have you heard of a country called Bhutan?
Yes.
It's a small Himalayan nation just north of Bangladesh, and it's got less than 1 million people in it. But
Okay.
I picked Bhutan this week because the small country is actually quite technologically advanced, and they have just rolled out a national digital identity system for all of its citizens, which I think is going to be, or could very well be, a model for what might happen to all of us eventually. And the national ID system uses blockchain technology, which is the technology behind cryptocurrencies, and it enables citizens to have what's called a self-sovereign identity. Now, there's a lot of sort of technical jargon.
Birch, a fintech guy called Dave Birch, has been going on about this for a decade.
Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah. So to break it down for our listeners, right, because there was a lot of technology jargon in there. Blockchain technology is a technology that enables you to store data in a way that means it can be held in many, many different places and not just in one central computer. And self-sovereign identity, this is like having your passport, which is a sovereign, it's your national identity. But self-sovereign means that you hold the credentials, you hold the data that proves you are who you say you are in your digital wallet on your phone. So today, for example, right, we all have a passport, and when you go from one country to another and you get a passport check, the people doing the checks are basically connecting back to the UK government's passport, if you're a British citizen, to say, is this person who they say they are, and is there any flags against your passport identity and passport number and so on. But it kind of has to go back to the central system, which is a limitation. Whereas in a self-sovereign identity system, what would happen is you would essentially carry that computer record in your phone, and you don't need a central government to hold it for you. And wherever you go...
And share that with whoever you want to share it with.
Bingo.
Exactly.
Absolutely. That's the whole point. It's that you are now 100% in control of who you share that with. And one of the things that we've talked about many times, which is just the irritations of getting onto systems, access control, passwords.
It's a particular pet hate for you, isn't it? It's a pet peeve.
Shaun, getting locked out.
I don't want to start you off. I don't want to start you off on the cookies.
Well, it's just all of it, and I've got, anyway. So the thing is, right, the vision for the future is that in a nirvana kind of, we're a way to go, but you and I would have an identification token, right, for want of a better term, on our phone in a digital wallet. And that would be 100% guaranteed that we are who we say we are. A bit like if you use your biometrics to open your phone.
Yeah.
And you could use that and carry that wherever you. So you wouldn't need passports, you wouldn't need driving licenses, you wouldn't need any of that kind of stuff.
You also wouldn't be oversharing data, because that would prove you are who you say you are without people having to scrape lots of information from you, and then it'd be out in the ether. One central point of authentication. Yeah,